20 weeks ago, we made one of my lifelong dreams a reality. We drove over 12 hours to pick out, adopt, and bring home a wild Mustang horse. Out of over 900 horses, and after a lot of observation, thought, and consideration, we chose a 3-year-old gelding from the Twin Peaks HMA. He had been rounded up in the High Rock Gather of 2022, along with his dam and many other horses. There was something about his soft, kind eyes, curious personality, and stout, sturdy build that separated him from the rest in our minds. With our decision made, we filled out the paperwork, paid our $125 adoption fee, and the BLM staff loaded him into our trailer. Over the next week, we decided to name him Rooster. I spent a lot of time gaining his trust.
It's very ticklish. Yeah, it's something you knock your head off. Did you use that? His boundary is getting smaller, at least. I'm still not sure about actually me touching him, but it's getting smaller. Ready?
And I was able to take off his neck tag and start haltering him.
That was all.
Before too long, he was ready to be hauled out and introduced to being ponied. Next, I had him start packing a saddle. And I even sat on him bareback a few times. He made quick progress, and it was clear to see that he was a pretty special horse. We took him to a Ty Evans clinic in central Idaho just to hang out in the pens while we entered our mules in the clinic. Rooster was introduced to a little commotion away from home, and he took it all in stride. We hauled him out into the mountains and ponied him through some rough terrain. We also traveled to north central Washington to a pack clinic and hauled him along. During that trip, we ponied him out on the trails. This past week, I finally put my first 2 rides on Rooster. But let's start several weeks ago and fill you in on a little hang-up Rooster had at a Ty Evans clinic and what we've been working on to get him ready for this next chapter in his training. After the pack clinic in Washington, we headed to Bonners Ferry, Idaho, where I entered Rooster in the foundations class at a Ty Evans clinic there. This was the first time Rooster had participated in a clinic, and there were a lot of new things for him to take in. Rooster was fairly comfortable at first and even rolled in the arena during the start of the clinic.
Partnership? Solid? You want Baldy to be solid? Good. Your horses, are you their biggest fan? You should be. You should be their biggest fan.
But as people, equines, flags, and rope started moving around, he got a bit tighter.
That was good.
Still, we worked on several things, and by the end of the day, he had done really well, especially considering he was untouched just 3 months prior.
And just think about a walk. You bet. I came all the way to North Idaho Action to watch you, bud. Doing good, Trinity?
We're working for Ty as his content managers, so we film the afternoon class and then settle back at camp to process the footage. On day 2 of the clinic, I decided to saddle Rooster for the foundations class. He had been saddled several times at home without any sign of bucking, and I didn't suspect any silly business.
How is Rooster today?
He saddled up well, nice and calm, except for getting a little distracted as people and their equines started filtering into the arena. I began my groundwork, and if you watch closely, you can see Rooster getting a bit nervous as the commotion in the arena picked up. Although he hadn't offered the buck at home, this was a new environment, and the combination of the pressure and the saddle was too much for him. Jason happened to snap some neat pictures, so even though this wasn't ideal behavior, he did look pretty cool. I got him settled and quieted down again. I figured it was a one and done deal, but as class started, he kept having a hard time keeping it together.
Right there. Just keep waiting. Now just relax. Don't make a move. See if you can find peace. Just get it stopped. Don't move him. Good. Good job. So just stay right there. Don't move. Let him come down a little bit. See, with the buckers, I used to go right to moving them. Like if you asked me, just a few years ago, like what to do when one would buck like that, when they're learning how to pack a saddle, I used to would tell you to move them, like make them go. But now I do everything I can just to get them to stop with me, and then I just leave them alone and get them quiet. Just leave them be. Good boy, Rooster. You're gonna figure this out. There, just pause again there. Oh, look, he's licking and chewing. Quick. That's a lot faster than he did on the last round there. So see, all right, deal with stress. Life is hard. There you go. Yeah.
Should I, after she rolled the hind, should I just, or should I continue the circle?
Roll the hinds, roll front.
Yeah, sorry. Roll hind, roll front.
Stop.
Okay.
Start nailing your stops here. Hinds, front, stop.
He would goose at a flag or a random equine walking by, then feel the saddle and overreact. As Ty said, a saddle is going to be a part of his life from here on out. He needs to learn how to pack it without overreacting. When he gets elevated, it's my job to stay calm and steady and give him space to find his own self-regulation. He had around 12 episodes that day, but each one was a little less than the last. And he came down from the stress quicker each time. It's important to stay positive in life and in horsemanship. And the big takeaway was that Rooster got to practice handling stress. And thankfully he worked through it before I ever got on his back under saddle.
There you go. Gotta get going. You gotta make a circle. Gotta go somewhere. Right? Okay. tools here. You're adding to your toolbox.
On day 3, I decided to take a step back and not saddle him during class. I'm glad I made that choice because he still had a little trouble with the commotion.
And do something with it, okay? Hands, behinds. Go towards your target. Walk towards your target. Nope, you walk towards your target. See? So if I'm headed here,
Here you can see how he would get goosey at things. And just the day before, those same triggers would cause him to feel the saddle and start bucking.
let me help.
Even though he had trouble with the saddle, it was really important to keep saddling him and helping him work through that stress. So after class, I saddled him up and let him hang out in a pen with it on. He had no trouble at all. This clinic gave me a really good idea of where we're at and what we need to keep working on moving forward.
A wicked rain. If I'm trying to go, let's go to the left here. If I want to go to the left, I can't do this. See, I'm on this foot.
With the Bonners Ferry, Idaho clinic wrapping up, we filmed the last day of the afternoon class, helped Ty pack up, and he headed off to Montana. We decided to stay one more night in Idaho and squeeze in a ride before leaving for Montana ourselves in the morning.
Well, the Bonners Ferry Clinic is over and we made it to Montana. We're in Hamilton, Montana now for the next few days, and we're doing the Ty Evans Clinic, and then after the clinic there's the Montana Mule Days, which sounds like a lot of fun. Tonight's the night before the clinic and people are starting to roll in. Mule people showing up. One day we'll have a rig like that when we grow up. Right now I would just take a truck that doesn't overheat on the passes and a trailer with some sort of shower operation. That would be a giant win.
Was this one last year that kept flicking on and off? Yeah. Well, over here it gets a little quieter. Test. Rodeo time.
Yeah.
Ain't no
Good
cowboy.
dog.
Press play on that music.
Isn't where we're at.
Well, today's day 1 of the Hamilton, Montana clinic here in Hamilton, Montana. So we got foundations and yeomanship 1. And so I'm going to do foundations with Rooster. And Ty likes to have everyone tie their mule up in the morning when we're talking. And I haven't tied Rooster off hard and fast yet, so I'm going to use my little blocker tie ring for him. So anyway, I'm just going to tie this old rope halter up here and just clip it to that, because this will pull through before the halter ever breaks. So now I can tie Rooster in the arena. He should be, if he chews on this, it's not a big deal because it's an old halter anyway. But I'm going to go catch Clyde and do a little riding this morning, I think. So this arena is super nice. It's like nice and deep and not dusty. It's awesome.
just jumping on us. So we go in. We go into the cell barn. The cell barn has, you know, the cell alley, the cell ring. He's gonna get them healed. This is a little demonstration of right thing easy, wrong thing difficult. See, that mule says, oh, maybe I'll come over here and it'll be a little easier. Brent, you're up, bud. You're up, Alex. Left eye, left eye. Oh, hot and cold. Put him on the wither. See his wither? Just rub the ends of your fingers on that wither right there, just like kind of massage the wither there a little bit. Okay? Okay. Go ahead and get your lead rope. Box. Nice job. We got a circle built. And we're not going to do a flat stop because we're going to go on the roll hinds and stop. Okay? So the circle's looking good. Let's roll the hinds. So see, she's walking toward the tail, toward the croup. See how that right hind steps forward and through, forward and through? The other thing to take note of here was the right front foot. Now you probably weren't watching that, so we're going to do it again. So we're going to watch Rooster's left front foot here, okay? There. Yes, and yes. And beautiful. Oh, that one stepped in. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. And Alyssa, you're toeing the edge of that. Okay. So he actually got it done down to his foot, but the leg was leaning into Alyssa. So she's toeing that line. It's right there. If she wasn't putting so much pressure and feel to keep him back, he would have caved in. You're doing a little bit. Eventually, that inside front will actually tip away from you a little bit. I don't want to like way over here, but it'll tip away a little bit. It'll kind of look like this, just like my leg. I'm balancing, making these quarters like this. This time, I want you to focus on her rein. That's between her hand and that snap down there. I want you to notice the slack in her rein. We're going to offer the stop when Rooster is both balanced and there's slack in the rein. So she's working on balance. There's the slack and the balance. There it is. Any of those moments. Any of those moments you can offer the stop. So here's a big tip. If you're working on this and your mule's hanging on you, your horse is hanging on you, don't offer the stop at that moment.
There's a little behind the scenes glimpse into life on the road with our new jobs. It's lunchtime. Alyssa's
Sandwich.
eating a sandwich, posting the reel.
TTS meals.
I'm eating a sandwich and videoing for our channel. And it's about 95 degrees here in Hamilton, Montana, so we are tucked under our gooseneck, trying to hunker in the shade as best we can. So life is good though. This is awesome so far. We'll get better at sharing this as we go, but it's a pretty sweet gig, and we're excited to bring you along with that. One thing that is really cool is, like, this morning we got up, we have our mules right here with us, got this nice arena, so Alyssa did go out and work with Clyde for about 45 minutes or so this morning, and it is so good with them. We left Briata and Clyde tied up during the clinic when there's other equines running around and stuff, and so one thing that's super exciting is this is going to make our herd really comfortable in new environments, which is really exciting to us. So far, so fun. our final day here in Hamilton, Montana. And go feed the animals, have some coffee and some breakfast. And then I think Alyssa will probably ride Clyde in the arena today, try and get some footage of that. And then one more day of foundations class with Rooster. So, gonna be a great day today. Last day in Montana. Get to sleep in our own bed tonight. Clyde's feeling left out. Dunnies get their breakfast first. About to video Alyssa working with Clyde this morning, but I wanted to share real quick. One of the things I'm most proud of with Riata on this trip has been her standing tied. She used to be really afraid of arenas and other equines and basically everything, and I've been tying her to a post in the arena during every clinic, and she's doing just awesome. So it's been super fun for me to see her really grow and have some peace in the middle of a little bit of chaos. That's huge for her, and it's really fun to see. So let's check out old Clyde and Alyssa this morning. That actually shows a really good point about horsemanship and mulemanship. I was just talking about how happy I was that Riata's just standing peacefully tied to the rail in the midst of chaos. Then there's Alyssa, who's leg yielding down the arena and side passing and stopping with the soft feel. And then we have our new buddy Kevin over here, who doesn't even need a rail, and his mule's just standing ground tied in the middle of the arena. So there's different levels, and that's okay. Me and Riata are on a lower level, but to each their own. Continual improvement. It's been a good morning so far. Next up, we're gonna catch Rooster and see how he's feeling today. Maybe get him saddled?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah?
With Rooster doing so well the first 2 days of this clinic without the saddle, I've decided to go ahead and saddle him up this morning. So far, the commotion and chaos of the people, flags, ropes, and other equines, including other Mustangs, domestic horses, burros, donkeys, and mules, haven't bothered him nearly as much as they did at his first clinic. He's handled it all much better, and he's going to need to learn how to pack the saddle in all kinds of environments, so there's no better time than the present. To help him out, I'm planning to get into the arena early and saddle him up before the others start filtering in for the morning class.
two things. Are they understanding? Do they understand? So more so than doing it right.
With the morning class starting up, I'm feeling optimistic that Rooster's going to do well with the saddle on, even in the commotion.
Be able to stop. Okay, I'll be able to stop and I'll get back.
Rooster did amazing and didn't have any blow-ups. With the morning class over, it was time for the afternoon class to begin. But like Montana does, she let loose with an early summer thunderstorm and refused to let up.
I think I'll let you have a class dismissed. So then you add that outside rein, they're like, whoa, hold on, I can't go left, I can't go back right. You could. I mean, on that short neck, like, there's not an exact spot that I can tell you, but they can do it.
Yeah, that's how Hannah is. It's like trying to pick that up, she kind of just stays locked.
Once the storm had passed, we wrapped up the clinic in Montana and headed home. I had a pretty good idea of where the holes were in Rooster's progression so far, and I had a clear plan moving forward for what we needed to work on. First time with the britch in, yeah. Are you scooching? Is it getting ya? Over the next couple of weeks, I focused on a variety of things, and before long, I felt it was time to climb up in the saddle. I'll bring you along on exactly what we worked on and how the first two rides went on this once wild Mustang. So stay tuned for the next episode.